Good morning, bye folks. Good morning, bicurious folks. How do you tell if you're bi folks? I don't know if I'm bi folks, and I just want to be all up in somebody's business, folks. My name is Shauna, and this is Out Here Being Bi. Thank you so much for joining me, for watching my channel. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. I always welcome, we always welcome new visitors, new subscribers, possibly. And welcome back, as always, to my subscribers. So this channel has been a lot of different platforms. First, I started out as, I'm gonna do an ASMR channel. But then I realized I like watching other people eat, not so much liking other people watching me eat. So then I decided, well, you know what? We're just going to have a channel with just everyday stuff, with me doing everyday stuff. Like, people do it all the time. That's where you get all this reality TV from. People doing everyday things, except they're a little more scripted, so, you know, they get in fights and stuff like that. You will probably not see any fights on this channel, because that's not what I'm about. I'm not about out here starting fights and stuff with people. However, this channel is now about bi representation. So I'm still going to be out here doing regular stuff. However, I'm just going to be doing it openly bi. So in an effort to help bi folks see themselves represented and hopefully to inspire someone who is afraid to come out, if you're safe. If it's safe for you to come out, don't just come out because you're like, oh, Shauna can do it. I feel empowered and I feel brave. That's wonderful if that happens, because that's my purpose. However, I don't want you to make yourself unsafe. So don't do that. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing regular stuff. Just out here being bi. I'm gonna have t-shirts. So your shirt will say Out Here Being Bi, and right now it has the bi flag on it. I don't have it on right now because I'm at work, but I will have it as soon as it gets here, and then I will be selling them on my channel. So I just wanted to take a minute to welcome everyone. If there is a topic that you would like to discuss, or if there is a place that you're like, oh, those people are biphobic and you want me to go there in my bi shirt, I'll do that. Because another thing that makes me want to be active and it makes me want to represent our community is I don't like bullies. And I know that a lot of bi folks are bullied and told that they don't exist, that their existence is not valid, by a lot of people in the LGBT community, curiously. I know it happens with straight people, and I'm not giving them a pass. Forget it. I'm not giving them a pass either. But I think it's just worse coming from your own community for people to invalidate your experience. And I think it's really crazy that people who have been bullied their whole lives and told that they don't exist and that they're not valid and that they are going against God and it's a lifestyle choice and not necessarily something that you're born with. I find it very odd that the first opportunity they get to bully other people, that they take that chance and bully other people, and even worse, people that are in your own community. So because I don't like bullies, we're gonna go out here and not be bullied. So that's what we're gonna do. right now, like I said, I'm out here being bi at work. And that's what we're doing. So I would like to steer you in the direction of another bi-channel platform that that's been very helpful to me. It's called Bisexual Real Talk, and the author of the channel is Alex Anders, which that's a interesting way to describe him because he is an author. And he has helped me with coming out, because here's the thing. I came out when I was 46 years old. Guess how old I am right now? 47. So it's been relatively recently. And that's another reason why I'm doing this platform, because I wanted older people who are just coming out to be inspired to come out, or just to know that they're not alone. And so I didn't see anybody that was my age in any of these YouTube channels. So I wanted to represent us. So I didn't come out until I was 46 because I had to figure it out for myself. Firstly, I didn't realize that bi was something that you had to come out for. And I was watching Brooklyn 911. Somebody's coming in here and I don't want them to interrupt my video. I was watching Brooklyn 911, and Stephanie Beatrice's character, shoot, what's her character's name? I haven't watched it in a few months now. But her character, Rosa? Anyway, she came out to her co-workers as bi. And when she did that, I was like, didn't realize it was something that you had to do. Well, not that you have to do, because you absolutely don't have to do anything. But I didn't realize it was something that was done. So that's when I first started, it first clicked in my head, or I first started, the gear started turning. But also I had to figure it out for myself, because I never considered myself bi for a long time. When I was much younger, I considered myself bicurious. And so I would look at women online doing stuff. We're adults. I would look at female porn and see that, not how it was done, because I knew how it was done, but, watch that kind of information. Anytime anybody said anything about LGBT or being bi or lesbian, I was immediately interested in it. And I felt really connected to LGBT community, and I just thought that it was because, like I said, I don't like bullies, and I am an advocate for people doing what, living their lives as their true selves and being happy. And I just thought I really connected with them, because people were bullying them, and I'm like, no, they can live their lives how they want to live them. They can love who they were born to love, and you're not going to tell them that they can't. So I thought that was just my connection to them. So thought of myself as bi-curious. And then when the gear started turning after I saw the episode of Brooklyn 911, I started saying, okay, well, if you experience it the first time, and I, have experience with a woman, sexual experience, if you experience it the first time, okay, you could be bi-curious. Anytime after that, you're no longer curious, because you already know if you like it, if it, appeals to you, if that's your thing. So, yeah, that was my thing. So, but another reason why I didn't think I was bi is because I wasn't, how you're straight and you see a nice looking person, a nice looking guy in my, in my experience, and I'm like, oh, you know, I'm married, so I don't want to get upset. But you know how you're talking with your girlfriends, you're like, he could get it. But I never felt that way with many women. Like I never felt that immediate chemical reaction, that chemistry with many women. Like it has happened where I've seen a woman and I'm like really sexually attracted to her, but it didn't happen that often. So that's why it never even occurred to me. So another thing which made me realize that, okay, I'm bi, is because shortly after that, I wasn't even thinking about it. It had, I saw that episode and I was like, oh, that's weird. Oh no, as a matter of fact, it happened before that. And that's when I saw the episode, it kind of started the gears turning, because what happened was I was at the market with my husband and we saw one of his co-workers and her wife. No, not her wife, it was her girlfriend. And when I saw her wife, this dopamine response, you'll see if you watch Alex's channel, you'll see he gives it a whole breakdown. But the dopamine response, like I was attracted to her. So like in the case where you see a guy, you're like, he can get it. I was she could get it. So yeah, I was so attracted to her. So then when I saw, and I was like, oh my God, like it kind of, I'm not gonna say it scared me, but it got my attention. And so then when I saw the episode, I was like, maybe I should look into this. So one of the things that I did, I kind of realized like, okay, yeah, I think I'm bi. So I was like, LGBT, they have a rainbow flag. Let me see if there is a flag for bi people. And so I saw the flag, and because I was like, I know there's a flag. And I saw the flag and I was like, yeah. All these emotions, like I felt strongly connected to this, all of these things that I was looking up. So I changed my picture on Instagram to be that flag without saying anything to anybody. And then shortly after, I think I told my husband, and he's like, I know. I was like, oh, okay. Wish you had told me. But so then after I told him, I felt a little bolder. And so then Alex also has a I'm saying, I keep referencing Alex because his channel really helped me. But so I bought a pop socket with the bi flag in the shape of a heart, and I put it on my phone. It's subtle, but I think it also, it let bi folks out there know, okay, I'm not the only one in this crowd. Because some people, I guess, there's a large number of bi people in the LGBT community, and I think a lot of them are afraid to be stigmatized and bullied, and so they don't come out. But I want to have that, even that subtle representation that, okay, here, I'm here, if you don't think anybody else is here. So I did that. And then I was surprised at how hard it was to come out to my family, because I was a little judgmental with people who are still in the closet about being gay or whatever. And I'm like, it's 2019. Don't worry about these people, do you? But whenever when you're judgmental towards anybody, the universe will show you what that person or what that group of people are going through. You'll know that firsthand. And so I was doing that. I was like, okay, I'm going to come out to my children. And I felt so much fear about telling them that. Now, listen, I raised my children, and I know who my children are, and I know, and I talk to my children, so I know that they are not prejudiced against LGBTQ folks. Plus, I'm sorry, this is still relatively new, and I still keep just the LGBT, but I'm gonna remember. So I knew they were prejudiced in general against LGBTQ plus folks, but it was still hard. I don't understand why, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna come out to my youngest daughter first, because I feel like, you know, that's my daughter, and I feel like we're close. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna come out to her first. I felt like it would be easier to come out to her than to my sons. So I picked her up from school one day, and we would come home, and I said I wanted to talk to you about something, and I told her what it was. And I asked her if she had any questions, if she wanted to talk about it. She was like, no, because she's a teenager, and it's like, whatever. And so I was like, does this make you feel differently about me? And she was like, no. So she didn't really want to talk about it, but it's not like she was like, I don't want to talk about this. She just, you know, nonchalant teenager. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Got that off my chest. So now we're at 2 people. And we got this global message at work that my job was starting an LGBTQ committee because they wanted to expand employees' knowledge, and they wanted to let our clients know that we are that we acknowledge them and that we accept them and that we are here for them. They were LGBT positive and friendly. And so there are all these initiatives, like they're trying to do legal things and make gender neutral bathrooms. It's a whole thing. The committee, I'm sorry, has just started. So there are a lot of things that our company has to catch up on, because, you know, there are companies that don't even make any effort. So I do commend them for that. So they sent the email out, and they said anybody who wants to join. And so I joined. And at the first meeting, you know, we went around, we introduced ourselves or whatever. And they were like, if you want to say anything about your experience as LGBT, that's fine. So then they got to me. I introduced myself, and I said, recently came out as bi, and they all started clapping. And then I said, because it was like 5 of us in the meeting, because if you do a call, people will be there because this is a busy company, but there were like 5 of us in the meeting. And so I said, and you guys are the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th people that I've told that I've come out to. And there was a young man there, and he said, you're going to keep having to come out. And I was like, okay, thank you for giving me that information. So then I did that. And so I was doing little subtle things on my Instagram page. Like I said, I changed the profile picture, and then I would and even on my Facebook page, I would share posts from Bi and bisexuals of color, bisexual women of color. I would share things from their page onto my page. So just subtle things. So then I was just, I was, I looked on YouTube, don't forget that. I looked on YouTube for any kind of videos anybody would be sharing, and that's when I found Alex, and he gave me statistics about suicide rate among bisexual people, which is 3 times higher than those of other LGBTQ plus folks, because we're still stigmatized by our own community as well as people who are not in a community. And just a whole bunch of information that I'm so grateful for. And so I've been doing that for a couple of months, and then one day I said, you know what, I'm just gonna come out. So I have, if you go to my Instagram page at goddessmoon13, you'll have to go back a few months, but it was the cutest post. So I saw this post on another Instagram page where it was a meme, and it said, you know how you go to the store and you're looking for jeans, and then they have like the different cuts of jeans. So jeans, there was a sign, and the jeans said slim, skinny, straight athletic. And then the meme had that picture, and at the top of the meme, it said things I'm not. So it's things I'm not, slim, skinny, straight, athletic. And so I posted that with hashtag coming out post. And let me tell you, I didn't get a positive response. I have one friend from Texas, and he is a drag queen, and I met him, and I'm saying him because he's not in drag all the time. So I met him when I was blogging, and there was a whole community, and we supported each other and left messages on each other's posts, and we wrote or guest blogged on their blogs. It was just a community, and we got close. And so he was the first person on my post, and he's like, happy hugs and pride to you. You got this. I'm so proud of you. And I almost cried because I knew, of course, that he would be, well, no, you know what? I didn't know that he would be positive about it because, like I said, LGBT community, sometimes they're not so nice to us. So, but he was, and I almost cried, and it was wonderful. And then I had one person who's like, because when I said, okay, so I said hashtag coming out post, but my comment was, so who's going to Pride with me? So then she was like, oh, I haven't been to Pride in a long time. When is it? And I said, okay, it's in June. It's in June. And she's like, okay, keep me posted. I might go this year. So I feel like she is a very devout Christian, and I feel like that was her way of supporting me without openly saying, yeah, I'm okay with who you are. So I feel like, well, openly. So I feel like that was supportive of her. And I think that was all. I think those are the only posts I got. I want to say 6 likes on that post. And I didn't do it for, well, I mean, I wanted people to like it. I wanted people to support me. But it's just crazy. Because if I just post a regular picture of myself, I don't have a lot of followers on Instagram. Hopefully that'll change. Follow me. But I just feel like if I post a regular picture of myself, I'll get like 25, 28 likes. But if I post this big event in my life, people are like, I don't agree with that. Or, not a big deal to me. So even the people who I thought would like it, didn't like it. Like my sister. It's just her. Other people I thought, there's some other devout Christians that I have on my page, and I figured they might not, but then I figured they could because they're my friends, right? So it could just be that they didn't know what to say or how to support. Well, I'm not going to let them off the hook. I'm going to stop that. But so it didn't get a big response. But when I came out on Instagram, I was like, well, I can't be out and not tell my sons. So, coward that I was at the time, I sent a group chat and said to my sons, so, I have to tell you guys something. I just came out on Instagram. And my son's like, what? And I said, yeah, your mom's bi. And he was like, did he say really? I don't know what he said. But I was like, yep. And then he sent like a celebration gift. And I was like I was able to sigh of relief. And then my other son was positive. And, I sent the crying emoji, like not the tear, but the crying, ugly crying emoji. And they were like, why are you so surprised? And I was like, I don't know. It's just, I didn't realize this would be so hard. And they were very positive, and they were very supportive. And they were like, I don't think you understand how many LGBT friends that we have. And I was like, I mean, I don't know all of your friends. And I said, well, I nailed that, but I could understand that, but it's your mother who is married to your father. I didn't know how you would take that, but they were very, very positive. Very positive. So, yeah, so now it was just them. So it was my husband and my youngest daughter, my 2 sons, and 4 people from the LGBT committee at my job. And so then I have my family is such a supportive family. I mean, my extended family, not just my immediate family, and we are always there for each other. And still, even them, I thought they would be more accepting, but I still didn't tell them. I just didn't tell them. And then this past weekend, we went to my sister and 4 of my cousins. We went to this herbal spa, and it was wonderful. It was just the whole experience was wonderful and woman-centered, and it was beautiful. And when we came out, when we were leaving, one of my cousins said that she told her husband that she was about to be bisexual, and we all laughed. But as soon as we started talking about that, I told them, well, you know, I came out as bi not too long ago. And my sister was like, where? What? When did you do that? And my cousin was like one of the ones who liked my post. Did she like my post? I can't remember. But she was like, yeah, she came out on Instagram a few weeks ago. And my sister, who was not on Instagram that often, she was like, I wish you had done it on Facebook so I could have, you know, sent you a supportive message or whatever. And I was like, I don't know. I felt like Instagram was already brave of me. And that was all the bravery I had at the time. So I used that. So now we're doing this page, and we're gonna see what becomes of it. Yes, yes.
Are you on time?
Yes.
All right.
So I guess it's time for me to do some work. So we're gonna make this page wonderful. We're gonna make it, hopefully, I'm gonna try to make it informative. I'm definitely gonna make it welcoming, and anybody who has any questions, or like I said, wants to discuss any particular topic, or even wants me to give information, I'm willing to look up some information on so that we can discuss a topic. I'm not gonna do your research for you. Because if you want to know something about it, you can find people need to do their own work. But I will absolutely speak with you about it, discuss it. So yeah, I'm gonna go do some work now. Thank you for listening. Please come back. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment, and please share if you feel like there's somebody that you know that could benefit from this discussion, this video, or my channel in general. So I will see you guys next time. I'm going to try to post every Friday. Nope, I'm going to post every Friday. I'm not going to say try. I will see you every Friday. Love you.